right. It's time for the Dog and Chicken Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is episode 20, the big 20. We finally made it to a small milestone, but yay!
Hey, everybody gets participation ribbons these days, so I think it's only fair that we do as well, and we are here to celebrate the big 2-0.
The big 2-0. So, yeah, last week was a fun one. Number 19 with bringing Phil in, had a little extreme edition that went 3 hours plus. I had to edit out over a half hour of horrible stuff that I could not. And this stuff that I did put through, some of it I was like, why not?
I was going to say, like, what did make the cut was even questionable at times.
Yeah, we pushed it a few times there, so I don't know. Maybe we can start with that. I usually don't like try to pimp this out too much and do anything special with these, but that was a pretty epic episode, and I thought a lot of people would be entertained by it. So I had put it on our Big Bucket Entertainment page on Facebook, and then I've done it in the past where I'll run like $2-3 as an ad just to get people to like click on there, and we've actually gotten some subscribers that way. So I was just like, I'll just throw it up for a couple days and see what kind of response we get on there. Facebook didn't allow it. They shot it down right away.
Yeah, so he sends me this screenshot of his failed attempt at an ad. Usually it like goes through in an hour, he said. And it's been like 2 days, and the window of like 12, 24 hours more than closed. And all I see is the title of the video, Politics and Beer, What Could Go Wrong, and the cartoon picture of Trump. That's the screen grab. I'm like, yeah, no wonder that got flagged.
Yeah, so and I don't know. I was thinking it. I don't know if I sent it to you, but I was like, if I had it like unicorns and butterflies and silly stuff like that, and said, go Hillary or something like that, I bet I would have got approved right away. But
oh yeah, there would have been no question. You would have been approved immediately. They probably would have paid you.
Yeah, it's a good idea moving forward. I just might have to just start making sarcastic ads and see if I can sneak some through. I tried to send it through again immediately after. And here's the messed up part is, so the policy that they have that they're trying to flag me on is their political and social whatever conversation, and I have to verify my identity before I can do anything political or has to do with social agendas. Okay, so I get it. They're on the fake news bust. So I look on there, and first off, I guess we can't do a raise of hands. This is me and you talking. You guys will listen to this later. But who looks at Facebook on their computer? Like, anybody? Who uses a laptop anymore?
Seldomly do I check Facebook from a computer. Like if I'm at the desktop at work and it's a Saturday and I'm there for like 3-4 hours and it's mostly just me sitting there. Yeah, I'll pop it up. But even then, I find myself like reading an article on the desktop and still, what's on Facebook? Oh yeah, I have the window open. What am I? But yeah, no, I don't. It's
right.
It's stupid. But I feel like that's damage control, just weeding out the people who aren't serious about it, I guess. I feel like that's on purpose.
Oh my God.
What in the holy hell is that?
It's these stupid ads on all these news articles I pulled up. Oh my God.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
So there's like 24 news articles and you gotta find the one with the ad with the pop-up?
I just muted it. Okay. I just muted my computer. Oh my God. I'm like, why is this sexy lady's voice popping out of my computer all of a sudden?
He was enjoying my silky smooth voice, and that bitch had to come and fuck things up.
Oh, that's a good start. Anyway, so I get this denial, and my ad gets rejected. Now, granted, like, I'm super upset about this. I'm more upset at the principle of it, of, I am gonna give you money so you can just pop it up randomly and get me a whopping 100 viewers.
Yeah.
Like, maybe, and of those 100, 2 will click on the actual link. So
exactly.
Like, it's just stupid that they're going to make a big deal about it, but I'm like, whatever. So I resubmit it because that's all I could do from my phone is try to do it again. It says you have to be on a desktop to go in and confirm your identity and take the steps necessary to move forward with it. I actually looked at their policy, pulled it up, read through it, and it says, I don't, pretty damn close to quotes, we will send you an email with the reason your video or your ad was denied. There was no reason. I still don't have a reason other than they referenced the political piece of it. But and it was still so vague, and it just said, well, if it's political, then you have to confirm your identity. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll accept that piece of it, and I'm probably just not even going to pursue this ad thing because I tried to pull it up and try to go through there. And so you go to the whatever content page, and then it tells you to go to the ad manager page, and then the ad manager page tells you to go back to the other page, and nothing works. It doesn't work at all. I tried to do the desktop view on my phone, and that doesn't work anymore. So yeah, Facebook's just a sham.
Well, yeah, and not just that, but it's getting even more and more vague in their reasoning for doing pretty much anything. I want to say, God, was it a couple weeks ago? My burner account got flagged for something. I was trying to find it, and I can't find what the hell it was. I don't even remember, but it wasn't even.
Wait, Tony's Facebook got flagged for something again?
I know, if you can believe it, I got flagged for something, but I can't find it now. And it wasn't even bad. You chuckled, and you're like, what the hell? I'm like, yeah, they initially gave me a 3-day ban for it, but I could still use.
It had an interracial porn reference.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's right. And okay, it was I made the
and now everybody's curious.
It's coming back. It's coming back. I'll pull it up because I thought it was pretty damn funny. But initially they flagged it and said, well, 3 days, but you can still use Messenger and no, I could like stuff. No, I couldn't like stuff or comment, but I could still use Messenger. I couldn't do status updates, but I said, no.
They put you in timeout.
Yeah, basically they put me in timeout, and
fucking Zuckerberg.
This
is ridiculous. We're not your children.
Yeah, it's getting to the point where this happens way too frequently, for every stupid little thing. And so of course I obviously said, no, I want to resubmit this. This is stupid. You screwed up. And within 8 hours, they're like, oh, okay, sorry, we got this wrong. Your post is back. Please give us a review, blah, blah, blah. The same old standard crap. But this is what it got flagged. I don't know if you can see that.
Starting. It's kind of blurry, but
okay. So yeah, that's obviously the tiny white girl with a train of black guys behind her, but it's Jim Tressel and all the guys who got in trouble for tattoos back in the day. I thought it was hilarious, and
I loved it.
See, I thought it was funny too, but yeah, they flagged it for indecency or whatever, and they got it wrong. They put it back up, but they didn't reinstate my ability to like, comment, or post status updates. So I still had to do it for 3, but it said, no, you're fine, you're good to go, but I still couldn't do it for 3 days. So even their reasoning they don't give anymore, and their follow-through to their screw-up, they don't even check in on. It's gotten to the point where I feel like it's going to get to that point where people stop using it completely, because it's for old people now anyway.
Yeah, so it is. It's for the old geezers like us, but it kind of ties into some of what we talked about last week. It's an avenue and a platform for the cancel culture. It really is. It's just a place, whether it's Facebook or Twitter, it's just a place to go. Hey, Tony, when you were 16, you said something terrible. I'm gonna ruin your life now. That's about all it's good for these days. Which it's pretty comical when I go back and look at stuff I said. I don't know. I was a late bloomer on Facebook, but
Dude.
I think the first thing that I ever got on Facebook was my brother Lynn sent me. It was like a meme picture, but it was like I think it was like Dr. Dre and a whole bunch of old school rappers, and they were handing over Microsoft Word, and it just said Word. That was the first thing I ever got.
Oh my god. So yeah, now I'm.
That's probably racist. So
Yeah, well now it is, but yeah, if you pull up your like Facebook memories now, and it shows you what you posted in like 2007, 2008. I'm like, oh man, I was such a deep 20-year-old, and it's like
yeah, I'm
bitches
like, I was a
and
whiny
beer.
little bitch.
Yeah, it's just like the most dumb. Oh, it's terrible because like when Facebook first started, it wasn't just like a wall. It was actually like interacting with people, kind of like Twitter, but kind of not. So it looks awkward as hell when you pull your memories up and it's like somebody talking to you, you're having a conversation. It's really awkward. But yeah, 20-year-old me, super deep. But I'm glad you brought that up for like, okay, way back when I posted this. That's a good segue. Why don't we segue into our first news story?
Let's pull it up because wow. Reporter who cost Iowa man lucrative beer sponsorship over offensive tweets had himself tweeted the big ol' N-word.
Yeah.
Kenny, you know much about this one?
So what this started as was a guy at the Iowa State game day when Iowa came to play Iowa State in Ames. A guy holds up a game day sign and it says, "Need money for beer, Venmo me the cash," and it had his Venmo name. Well, he raised like some astronomical amount, like
over $1 million.
Yeah, some crazy amount. This is first off, holy crap! Like that many people are eager to give beer money. Like I'll get a Venmo. I will get a Venmo. I will go to the next game day. Throw me 50 cents for beer. I don't need that much, but yeah, $1 million, that's amazing. And he, of course, doesn't need that much. And being a giving guy, he donates most of it to the Children's Hospital. Like, this is one of those awesome stories, a selfless act, and the Children's Hospital in Iowa is a very big deal. It's very well respected, and this was a really cool story. So, of course, somebody has to go and shit all over it, because that's what we do in today's day and age. So this guy digs through his old crap and finds a racial slur he made when he was a teenager.
The best part about it, so Mr. Reporter decides to try to cancel this guy who's actually doing good for the community and not just, spitting out a bunch of bullshit like most of the newspapers you have around. I don't know. I don't read the Iowa, whatever it was.
Oh, I do. Daily.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting a subscription to it, okay, if it's that good. Anyway, so this guy's actually doing good. And the tweets that he had from when he was 16, they were repeats of Daniel Tosh jokes that he watched when he was 16.
Oh,
so they weren't even his thoughts. He was just reposting jokes that a famous comedian had said because he thought they were funny. And guess what?
They were funny.
People did.
They were funny. So yeah, okay.
And so this reporter calls him out for it. So immediately, Anheuser-Busch pulls out, tells this guy to go piss off. They don't want nothing to do with him anymore. And so this guy does an apology. Well, come to find out, like, it pissed a lot of people off, not only locally, but, between the two colleges and everybody around the local area. They dug up some dirt on old Mr. Reporter there, and apparently he's dropped the N-bomb a few times on Twitter. So, yeah, throwing stones, Glass House.
Hypocrisy is thy name. All right. Good job, Mr. Reporter.
But, yeah, that's where we're at today. Like, just, I don't know.
It's just disappointing because, like, that was such a cool story and such a selfless act. Like, that guy could have easily just kept it for himself, paid some taxes, and sat on Easy Street for a long time. But instead, he donates it to an awesome cause. And
some asshat has to come ruin it.
Yeah, the initial reaction to that is to ruin it. I don't get it. I don't get how people are wired this way. Like I love the internet. Don't get me wrong. Like it has made life so much easier for everybody. But this is the ugly side of it, and that's how our minds are trained now. It's just embedded in our personalities to be horrible to other people online because you can do it from behind a screen.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you don't have to have face-to-face confrontation, and yeah, it's a lot easier to poke at people. This would be a perfect story if the original guy didn't get so much hate and lose his sponsorship. And the fact that the reporter kind of got his karma. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that was beautiful. But
that's
probably
great.
wasn't as beautiful as it could have been. But
No.
I don't know. Believe in God, hell, whatever. He's got some dark days coming. I'm sure he'll pay more dues.
Let's hope. All right, it's a good one to start
Move on
with.
to the next one.
Let's do it. We've got a lot of fun ones to talk about.
Oh my God! Yeah, Tony sent me so many of these. I didn't read them all, folks. So we're just
I didn't read them all.
so
So
through.
we're essentially learning these at the same time. That's part of the fun.
That is pretty amazing.
Okay, this is one that
Attack of the Clones.
I've had my eye on this one for a while because of a quick
Because
punt.
of sex robots.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously I'm interested, but no, like this is great. So the AI supposedly could malfunction in this. I'm just giving cliff notes here, but the AI could malfunction for these sex bots, and they're worried that it could start choking people. And my initial reaction is, put that in there on purpose, charge double, and so many white housewives would pay top dollar for a robot that chokes them. That is brilliant marketing. Am I wrong?
Jesus.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not. I had to, the wheels were cranking as you were saying that. I was like, holy shit, he's right.
Like, people want that now. That's not going to spur people away from buying these. That's going to make sales skyrocket.
Yeah. So good advertising, but the truth behind it's the scary part, right?
Yeah, so this is the part that I don't know shit about. This is going to be great.
So so they're talking about the synthetics and how they're going to be built. So on here he quotes that they're going to be made of high impact, not of bones,
my God.
but they're going to be plastic aluminum frames that are very strong, won't get tired, and won't stop unless it runs out of an energy supply.
I'm loving
That's
the
amazing.
next line.
Unless you can stop it with some kind of projectile, like a gun or something like that.
Oh, gun. That's not the projectile I
yeah,
was
yeah.
thinking, since we're talking
If this
about
thing got out
sex
of
bots.
control, it could do some serious damage. Yeah.
Oh, where's Will Smith when you need him?
Yeah, Will Smith will save us all.
This is great. Like,
They're calling it Cloud Climax.
what?
Wow. That's what it says. Realbotix is now working on sex robots with vision. Expect robots to be walking in only a decade. Cloud Climax has also launched its first doll with full AI, promising they can replace human intimacy.
Okay. Well, I guess, yeah, that's obviously the point. Like, people that either don't want to go through the hassle or can't get a partner. Obviously, that's the allure of the sex robot. And as the years press on, we get more and more realistic and moving parts and voices. And, like, I remember, like, back in, I want to say, like, 2010, I was up late night, streaming wasn't super popular yet, and I was just watching some crappy cable channel. And it was a documentary on people who, like, obviously buy and live with these that you're seeing on the screen, sex dolls, but were also, like, obsessed with sex robots. And we were still in the infancy stages when this thing was shot. And this guy goes with the film crew to visit somebody who has basically like a test model. So he was kind of going to give his input on it and what he would find attractive and give it a thumbs up, and what he would change, give a thumbs down. So he goes there, and like, okay, so and the neck movement was very subtle. He didn't like that. It couldn't, move its head around a lot. The joint movement was pretty good, but not quite right. And then his big gripe was, well, it can't talk. So I really don't like that. I'm like, that's another thing. Like, most guys would pay to have their significant other not be able to talk, and this guy's pissed because this thing can't talk. Really. I thought that kind of defeated the purpose. I'm just kidding, honey. I love you if you actually watch this someday.
So Tony, I told you. So, folks, I'm in a hotel room, so I'm not on my normal computer. So, forgive me if some of the video is not as epic as it usually is. Which, yeah, I'm sure it's always totally epic. But I gotta try to play this video. Tony, I said I wouldn't, but holy shit, this is great.
All right.
So this is our friend we talked about a few weeks ago that has the robot sex dolls that have the CCTV heads. He's working on some other stuff.
All right.
So let's see. I hope this records okay and plays okay. But yeah.
Oh, look at that. Man,
shaking those hips. He's working on some serious robotics there.
We have come so far in 10 years.
Isn't this crazy?
I'm still trying to find out why the head is a security camera.
I don't know. Yeah, you can see the CCTV head there. There you go.
Oh my god.
Got a real stripper in the background.
So what is the idea here? Like, you can run
That's all they can do though is hump a pole.
Hey, it's a start.
That's all I can do when I'm drunk. So
yeah, it's whatever. A start. But what is the? Oh my god! And we end with a shot of his face and the stripper robot's crotch. That was perfect. So what's like what is the idea here? Like, behind the camera is a head. Is that like streaming to like Pornhub, and you can jerk off to people in the crowd watching a stripper robot? Is that? I feel like that's what it is pointing to. Like, I'm going to be sitting here jerking off.
Weird species. We are such a strange group of animals on this planet, aren't we?
Oh my! Like,
you're not the first one that had that thought.
No.
Like, so I'm not even going to put that on you.
No.
That's probably where it's going.
Exactly. Like, I'm surprised that's not a thing already. Like, a little camera in the bra of a pole dancer, so you can see all the horrible, grungy faces, all the debauchery all washed over their face as somebody's poor daughter slides their cooch up and down a brass pole for crusty old $2 bills.
What if they had like panty cams? Like, see the crazy weird shit guys do when they're trying to give you $1. That'd be freaky. That would probably be the scariest that'd be worse than any horror film you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Seeing a bunch of drunk guys trying to find not creative, stupid ways to give you $1.
Yeah, but if you have a live stream of that, somebody's gonna be behind a computer jerking it to it.
Oh, if it was a live stream,
yeah,
it would be fun to pop up at a party and just laugh at it. Like, honestly, come on, like you'd be like, oh, I know that guy. You're like.
I'm gonna have to.
Hey, another way to ruin people's careers.
Yeah, that'd be great. Let's
cancel culture's like, give me more.
Who doesn't need more ammunition against people? That's great.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Move on to the next.
Yeah, let's get away from the strippers. Let's go to children.
Dude, I was taking a drink.
That's good.
Oh yeah, this one.
An 11-year-old drove 200 miles alone to live with a man he met on Snapchat. So yeah, this is kind of appropriate, going from the stripper, creepy, weird guy thing to children.
Yeah. So I found this one because I just heard a snippet of it on the radio. I didn't get the whole story, but he didn't make it all the way, luckily. I think he got a cop found him because he asked for directions or something. And
he was 200 miles, though.
Yeah, he made it a ways. Don't get me wrong, but he didn't make it all the way, thankfully.
How tall is this kid?
I don't know. Well, tall enough to drive.
Did he do the Dr. Jones, like, get the phone books and like... What the hell's he driving?
Wait, what kind of car is it?
Yeah, right. Hold on, yeah.
Was it a stick? Because that'd be even more impressive.
That would be really impressive. 11-year-old boy in driver's seat alone. Boy had taken his brother's car and driven several hours from Simpsonville, South Carolina. No way it's in the South. To live with a man he met on Snapchat, according to police. By the time the boy pulled next to Braun in a restaurant parking lot at 12:30 in the morning, he was 200 miles from home. He was lost. He didn't know where he was going and needed help.
Well, yeah. So, I want to know why.
Hold on. So my son's about to turn 11.
Okay.
I've never. Okay, first off, oh god, I don't know where to begin with this one. He has no social media accounts because
Wait, none?
Creepy people out there. None.
Okay.
None.
So I can see why it's justified just seeing the title of this.
Yeah. And nobody needs to see that hate when they're 11 or 10.
No, yeah, because Facebook is just full of just absolute garbage.
Two, I'll commend this South Carolina boy. Apparently, his parents taught him that, hey, if you're lost and don't know what to do, go find the police. But they failed to tell him, don't go chasing after men on Snapchat. So, I don't know. 1 and 1 as a parent. What do you think?
I got nothing. Holy crap. Like,
Yeah.
I don't... How does this happen?
There's not a lot of details in that story. I do want to know what kind of car it was.
I do too.
And how tall this kid was. Like, that's,
Well, yeah.
my son's not really tall. He's a little short for his age, but there's no way in hell he'd be able to drive a car right now.
Right. Like, how 200 miles is no short trek. Come on. That's impressive.
Was it a Tesla or some low emission car that 200 miles? Like, I got a pretty decent Subaru. I can get about 400 miles to a tank on it, but like, not a lot of cars are built like that. My truck, I don't think I can get 200 miles out of my truck.
I say when I fill up my truck, I get it's like 200 to 220 miles supposedly on the ETA. Or drive till empty DTE.
I don't know. What would you say to the parents there, Tony? We don't have all the details. Maybe they're not. The typical Southern.
Right. I'm making assumptions here, but like I'm assuming something pissed him off to the point where he wanted to bail. Yet at the same time,
I don't think he wanted to bail. He wanted to go bang a dude.
Okay.
An old dude.
You assume
Snapchat.
that something happened to the point where it like, okay, screw it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna go. You'll see. And he goes.
Go live with this dude.
Like but not many people actually follow through on that I'm running away threat. This kid did it. And he almost got effed in the A by some creepy dude.
Yeah. His brother's going to kick his ass for stealing his car.
Right? Hey, at least he didn't meet up with the guy and taint the backseat. Then again, we don't know what kind of car it was.
It'd be worse if like his brother's car was on a lease and he didn't have any more miles left on there. And now his brother's over like 200. Well, if he went 200 one direction, he's got to come back 200. So now he's 400 miles over on his lease. He's super pissed now.
True. He's going to get such a big swirly. Can't believe you went to bang an old dude in my car. Dunk.
We're just making shit up.
Yeah, we really need the details on this one.
Right, moving on.
I feel like if we're going to get chastised.
Let's talk about a Confederate flag. That one.
Oh, even better. South Carolina to Confederate flags. Even better.
High school teacher tells class Confederate flag means you intend to marry your sister.
Okay, so...
Interesting.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Man, how many kids in our class married their sister then?
Oh, like half of them?
Or just in our high school. Like when we were younger, before Confederate flags were like, whoa. Like, I get it. There's a lot of stigma going behind them, but we're out in the middle of nowhere, and it wasn't a big deal around here. And a lot of people that put them up didn't really understand what's offensive about them. They were just doing it to be cool and be rebels. It was a rebel flag where we were from, and now all of a sudden it's a national crisis.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. Like, people just had them because, like, certain crowds in high school were like, oh, I'm racist by association because it's cool to be racist, so I'm going to pretend to be racist. But nobody even hardly knew how to be racist other than what they saw their friends doing. So yeah, most people had it or had a cell phone cover. I think I had a cell phone cover with a Confederate flag on it at one time. And I probably still have one sitting in a box somewhere in my garage because I had one, the battle flag, because I thought it was cool as shit. It's a cool looking flag. That's the only reason I liked it. I didn't care, about the history. And then, yeah, after all that stuff starts coming, I'm like, well, I guess I'll leave that in the box. I'm not busting that out. It's, and yeah, like the whole history revising thing, it's one side or the other, but whatever. This...
I'm sure she's good with like erasing George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah,
like
this is just somebody. You're just flat out being disrespectful, saying outlandish things to be a bitch. Like that's what this is.
Yeah. There's a way to, like, so as a educator, you
Right.
should pull the child that you have in question aside and say, hey, here's the real meaning of this flag and why a
Yeah.
lot of people are offended by it, and give them the history and educate them on why they should or should not encourage the use of that flag, instead of saying, hey, if you put that on the back of your truck, you probably fuck your sister, because that's how she handled it, because that's
Yeah.
what a mature teacher should do, right?
No.
That's the
Obviously
judgment
not.
I have on her. Whether
Yeah.
nothing to do with the flag. It's how she handled the situation. She was well, dare I say the C word? Dare I? It's coming one of these
touchy.
days, folks.
What, Confederate?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
So what is her quote? What
So
I wanna
I'll
see
scroll
this,
back
'cause-
up here.
Yeah, scroll back up
Um,
because it said if she can't wear that belt buckle, why is it appropriate?
It says a sticker you put on the back of your pickup truck to announce that you intend to marry your sister. Think of it like a white trash save the date card.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, she is
She
opinionated.
If she can't wear that belt buckle, then why is it appropriate to make an assignment out of it? I don't know what the hell that's in reference to.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Whatever.
like that's where we're
Ladies
teetering. We're
being
still. I don't know. We're teetering on that like verge of
So
getting
this
so stupid. I don't
like I just alluded to. You're a teacher. Like you have a responsibility to educate the youth and to give them understanding and purpose and make them help them make educated decisions. You can't change who they are. You can't change who they're going to be. You can't change how they act. You have to give them both sides of the world, not a biased view. You give them historical data and facts, which has never happened, by the way.
No.
But at least make an attempt. Give them some facts. Don't just come out and say, "You stop fucking your sister." Because
Well, yeah,
that does no good. You know what happened to that kid? I guarantee he just shut down, and he is a opposite of bleeding heart liberal now. This dude is putting on a hoodie because of this dumbass teacher.
Yeah, and history.
And I mean a white hoodie with holes in it and a little pointy top. It's not
Right.
Trayvon Martin hoodie, okay?
Okay.
Like he went to the dark side with a white hat.
Yeah. So, Jesus.
I got a few beers in me. We're just winging this.
Fair enough. So yeah, history is taught by the victors, and that's always just kind of been the understood rule. Like, you got to take all history with a grain of salt because the people in power are the one who teach history, and they're going to shape history how they want it to be taught. And now we're seeing something unique as a way of trying to make everybody feel included. You know, racism is such a hot button issue, so now people feel obligated to go back and try to erase history regardless of whether that's a good idea or not. Instead of learning from past mistakes, we're supposed to pretend like it didn't ever happen. It's a catch-22 no matter how you look at it, no matter which side you look at it. And what she's doing here is just blatantly saying, you're all pieces of shit if you don't agree with me. And that is the worst way to get somebody to see your point of view.
Yeah, that makes me not listen. Like that just shuts yourself down. Like I'm done with you after that point.
Yeah.
Move on to the next one.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to get dark here. Having some fun. Yeah, love it. Transgender man.
I thought you said we weren't getting dark.
Yeah. Sorry. Transgender man can
Oh,
sue
man.
Catholic hospital over hysterectomy.
So, first off,
I haven't read this one at all, Tony.
I haven't either.
Okay,
But first
good.
off, a hysterectomy. Can you and I, as dudes, get one of those?
So, a California transgender man can go. I don't know if he was a man before or a man now. So that's where this is where we got to figure this out.
Okay.
In a lot of these articles, you never do figure it out. So whatever, we're just going to read through it. A California transgender man can go ahead with a discrimination lawsuit against a Catholic hospital that canceled his hysterectomy, and appeals court ruled Tuesday. The decision by the first district court, blah, 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 overturns a lower court ruling. Evan Minton sued Mercy Juan, whatever, for canceling after he mentioned to a nurse 2 days before surgery that he's transgender. So, okay, good on the nurse. Because
Okay.
there's probably more things that need to be looked into here.
Well, just for those who are unaware, this is the definition of hysterectomy. It's an operation to remove a woman's uterus. Obviously, this can be because of pain.
I'm
or-
assuming this was a former female who transitioned to a man and wants the uterus removed.
Well, that's what I'm wondering here, because if it's not, what are we doing here? Why even go through the hassle? It's got to be that way, doesn't it?
So why on God's green earth? So this one to me feels like intentional fake news.
Look, at the bottom, Minton was diagnosed with gender dysphoria, a medical condition where a person experiences deep discomfort with the gender assigned to them at birth. Holy can of worms. I think that's a...
Well, so, but he,
Oof.
she, so she that turned into a he,
Are
Minton,
we even sure?
I don't know. Anyway, went to a Catholic hospital.
That's strike one.
knowing full well the blowback you're going to get
Yeah.
when you tell them you're transgender.
Like, why? Yeah, that was probably the worst place to go. I don't understand.
No, this is on purpose. This is on purpose. I guarantee it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It probably is just looking for a headline. And guess what?
This
hey,
is-
here we are
yeah.
talking about
Way
it.
to go, NBC.
They really, she really...
Way to go, dog and chicken.
Yeah, we're just... Yeah, it's our fault.
We're just moving on.
Damn
F
it.
that story.
Yeah,
We got hooked.
we did. Like, that was us
bit.
seeing a little bobber at the top of the water and floating right up to it. We
Yeah.
did it.
God
We're
damn it.
just sheep.
All right, here we go. Let's buck over some old ladies. San Lorenzo woman dies at 102 years old. DirecTV charges an early termination fee.
Oh, God, this is so great.
Tell me your experiences with DirecTV. I know you're still waiting for that awesome deal.
Dude, literally, I've gotten 3 calls from him in the last 2 days. I'm not even kidding about this. Like, I've answered twice, and one time when I answered, they hung up on me. So, I don't get it. Like, DirecTV. Let's have a little heart-to-heart here real quick. I'm not coming back to you. You need to get over me. Like, I understand.
But Tony.
No, I get it. Hey, stop it. Shh. I get it. I'm a hot little number. But I'm not coming back to you. Because you're too clingy with your 2-year contract. So no, I will not be coming back to you. I'm happy. I'm happy with my fling with streaming. So suck it.
Hey, just be careful because now you're going to start getting phone calls of, hey, your 2006 Hyundai Sonata's warranty is going out.
Oh no. Now we get the because we got a new car, and now it had XM at one time.
Oh,
So now they
they don't
call
leave
us.
you alone at all.
No,
They're terrible.
I have no
I
desire.
got 6 months for $15 once from them, but I never listened to it. So I was like, even
Well,
that
yeah.
was stupid.
All I do is listen to podcasts if I'm going on a long trip or Spotify. I don't need XM. So yeah, DirecTV.
Anyway.
Yeah, DirecTV.
Anyway, we went on a
They're
long walk there.
pieces of shit. All they're concerned about, well, their satellite is still somewhat relevant, is locking people into contracts because no, it's a price lock guarantee. You'll only pay this price. But since you're under contract, we can still jack up the other fees, but we'll lock you in for that initial price. But we can pretty much play with any of the other add-on stuff that we want, and eventually your bill is going to be double. And that's the whole point of the contract, because it guarantees that you're a customer for that long. So, no, nobody in their right mind wants to commit to that. Nobody's coming back for 2 years. It's so stupid. Here's somebody who can't even escape these pricks in death.
Yeah, so whoever wrote this article, I love how they started out. Isabella Albright of San Lorenzo was among the oldest people in America, living through 2 world wars, 18 presidents, and 6 moon landings. She was born before the television came into being, yet ironically, she did not outlive her satellite TV contract, and apparently that is a problem. Epic start. Her family. Let's see. Oh, no, that's a different article there. I don't want to misquote anything here. They told us they were going to charge you $160 for an early termination fee. They responded, she's gone. Nobody's living here. We're selling the house. You're going to tell us we have to keep the service at the house. That's not ours.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
What is their response? Where is it?
Turns out at the end of her life, caregiver moved in. Sorry, folks, we're learning this just as you are. We have not pre-read this, as we said.
Oh, man.
Adding,
yes, right there. So they added a box so a caregiver could, watch cable while they were there caring for her. That's what they don't really tell you. If you add,
that started a new 2-year agreement.
Yeah, they tried that horse shit with me. I had like 6 months left on a contract, and I added a box. And I asked, and I was getting pissed because they kept jacking the price up. And I'm like, how much is left on my contract? Oh, like 18 months. And I went, what? No, you told me like a month ago it was 6 months. Oh, no, but you added this box, so that starts it over. I fought with them for about 2 weeks on that. They finally dropped it down to, I think, what I originally had. And after that, I made damn sure I let my contract, because if you moved, they would automatically renew your contract. Well, no, we don't charge for moving fees. We're going to throw that 2-year contract and not tell you about it, and we're going to restart that. And I fought them on that, and I finally got that overturned. I actually sat on the phone with one of them for about an hour and a half one time after we'd moved. And I'm like, I'm not getting off this line until I have an email in my possession that says we are not renewing your contract. You're, outlining everything that her and I had discussed. She's like, it's all here in your notes. I'm like, bullshit. You people do not keep notes. You don't. I've asked you a million times. Every time I talk to somebody different. No, I'm your new account manager. No, there's no such thing. It's a random
it's whoever
call
picked
center.
up the phone.
Yeah. They dial 100
It's whatever
people.
robot decided to answer today.
Yeah. There's 100 people in this call center, I'm sure, calling 100 different people at a time. Whoever answers first is the poor sap that gets to hear your bullshit. It's such a scam. And now, and I think Dish Network's just as bad. I never really used them, but Fox and Big Ten Network, they finally got that overturned, I think, after a couple weeks. Satellite is just
they announced
a joke.
Today Fox is back, yeah.
It's just terrible. I don't understand why anybody even puts up with it anymore. You get the same service.
I don't either, dude. I was a pretty religious fan of Dish Network up until I moved to Beatrice, and then we switched to local cable, and I didn't like that either, and that's, of course, discovered streaming and different things. So I've been a streamer for
you were an early guy jumping in on the streaming pretty early. I remember that. And but it was still kind of in its infancy, so I was really skeptical about it.
It's really funny though, because so our TV does have, like, every now and then I'll have to watch a football game on like local antenna. So like sometimes it won't be on Hulu or any other streaming service, so I'll have to like switch it over to a local channel antenna and get it on the local Fox station to watch a football game. And then commercials come on, and Riker's just looking at me like, "Can we skip this, Dad? Like, why are we watching this?" Like he doesn't get it. Like he's oblivious to commercials. And like why we have to do it.
Well-
He's used to YouTube. After 5 seconds, you can hit the skip ad.
Right.
Like-
See, there it is. Yeah, just like that. Because like Stryker, he'll be playing on a phone or a tablet or something on YouTube or on the TV, and he's used to ads. But yeah, commercials mess with him. He's like, this doesn't make sense. Like, hit the button.
Why do people watch this shit?
Yeah. So yeah, like that's the generation now. Like commercials are going away, but we still, unfortunately, have to deal with ads, or you pay not to have them, which still can't do that with live TV.
Should we do the next one?
Bring it.
We had to do a Florida man, didn't we?
Yes. Oh, you got to have Florida Man.
Florida man arrested after allegedly forcing alligator to drink beer. Can this one end well?
I feel like they probably got off on the wrong foot, but they're probably married now, living happily in a nice retirement community.
So there's 2 of them.
Oh, even better.
Allegedly catching an alligator, encouraging it to bite one of the men's arms while forcing it to drink beer.
Wait.
Oh my God. 27 and 22-year-old Noah and Timothy, both arrested Thursday after enacting the scheme in Palm City, Florida. The men were charged with 1 count of each unlawfully taking an alligator, which is a felony.
Yeah.
Florida's so messed up. Just taking an alligator is a felony. Like picking up a wild animal is a felony in Florida now because so many people are that.
Well, yeah,
stupid.
they're all doing it, so. Yeah, that picture right there. There's an alligator with its mouth wide open. Your arm could clearly fit down it, and you would lose it. Why would you try to get this thing drunk in order to bite you? That doesn't... Like, I remember us playing, like, beer pong and tippy cup. What is this drinking game I'm not familiar with?
You know, they always say that we were so bored in Nebraska, we do some crazy stuff when we were kids, but no.
Well, because we didn't have any alligators here. That's why. Otherwise, yeah, we would have been trying to boink an alligator and get it drunk. Obviously.
You boink an alligator.
Well, I was putting it lightly.
Yeah. I wouldn't put it past some people, I guess.
You know what, though? On that story, it's missing one ingredient. There's no mention of bath salts. I'm a little disappointed.
Yeah, no bath salts. They were just drinking. Just a normal day in Florida. They were just drinking this time.
Wait. What the hell?
That wasn't that great, but, like, it's Florida. What do you
No,
do?
that's how desensitized we are to Florida man stories. Like,
Yeah.
That's it?
That's it. Yes.
Okay,
ladies,
so this is...
Ladies, you have met your match.
This is one you sent me. Take it away. This is great.
Inventor says pills he created make farts smell like roses. I believe he also says they can smell like ice cream.
Oh.
Is this real?
Hey, Venmo chicken, so he can get... Hey, look at that pug. Oh, sorry.
God,
hey.
Pugs.
Hey. They're nice. So, okay.
Okay.
So $36 for a pack of 60. This is a French company. Okay. Pilule Pet.
God, wouldn't that be amazing? Like, so me and my wife always gives me hell. One of her first dates, I ripped a big old juicy one in front of her. And just imagine if it smelled like flowers. Like, I would have got that look of disgust. But then everybody in the room would have been like, oh, that's lovely. Like,
well, now, hang on. The picture of the pug on that ad got me thinking, are these safe for pets? Because
I don't know. It's a dietary supplement. Pet owners can simply sprinkle the powder into their pet's food rather than feeding them pills.
Right
Sounds
there.
like a pretty great idea.
A powder version is available for that. This is amazing. Yes, I'm getting that for my pugs. They reek.
I wonder how many flavors they're going to have. What would be your best fart flavor? Like, what would you want your farts to smell like?
I would say, did you mean scent? Because flavor's a whole nother spectrum,
Yeah, flavor,
bro.
scent, whatever. It
No!
all goes in your mouth.
No, there's a huge difference there. You just asked me what kind of fart flavor you would like. That's a whole different sense, dude. I'm just saying. Flavoring and scent? No.
It depends on the night, right?
Well,
What are you wearing? No.
right, I like the fucking cuddle shirt. Okay, so scent wise, like a nice ocean breeze, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm trying to think something I would want a citrus, like something really, really citrusy. Maybe even mint. Like, 'cause it would feel. I don't know. That might burn coming out. Wouldn't you think a mint or a citrus would probably burn?
What about like circus clown breath?
What's the circus clown breath?
I don't know. I just assume it fucking smells
I don't
like cheap whiskey and cigarettes. I don't know.
God, what if you could have skunk farts?
Ooh, wow. So now
You just make it really bad.
so,
Like
yeah, that defeats the whole point of this. I thought it was to make it smell good.
no. This could make it even like you really want to clear a room. Like we can do this. You can make people jump out of cars.
Episode 20. Like, share, subscribe, folks. This is good. This is fantastic.
Yeah, this is. We're just talking about farts and
Yeah.
seriously though, like that's
Seriously.
fascinating to me. You can,
Just
you can make your farts
the
smell like
science
whatever.
to it. Yeah, it's incredibly.
I just don't. Yeah, I don't know. Should we talk about some voodoo?
Oh yeah, let's. Get
I haven't.
Crazy.
Yeah, I don't even remember you sending me this one.
Oh, maybe it sent itself. Voodoo.
Maybe voodoo did it.
No, I'm pretty sure I sent you this one.
Yeah, Lufkin Police. Where's Lufkin?
Lufkin.
It'll say. Man claimed voodoo made him shoplift from Walmart. Yes, I've heard several things.
I was
This
gonna
is in
say that's why I
Texas.
sent this because the Walmart reference I thought you'd appreciate. Ah, Texas, perfect. Lufkin.
Joshua Allen Renfro of Hempville was booked and blah blah blah. $750 charge. He was released from jail on Thursday after he posted bail on a $1,500 bond. According to the police, at 4:36 p.m., he was caught after he allegedly tried to smuggle more than $400 worth of merchandise out of the store in a plastic tote.
Oh,
After
the
arrested,
old
he
tote
told
trick.
LPD officers that voodoo made him try to steal items from Walmart. The media report stated he also told them that voodoo told him to brush his teeth that morning.
Oh well, there's your
His
proof.
voodoo mom.
That's your proof right there. If he didn't brush his teeth before going to Walmart, he was clearly under a voodoo spell.
His mom's name is Voodoo. Guarantee it.
I want to know what he stole.
Voodoo Mama Juju.
I want to know what he stole. Like $400 and probably in one of those big like blue colored totes, right? He
Oh,
just
yeah,
thought
it happens all the
Like I assume that's one of the standard tricks, isn't it? Like they try to shove shit in those non-clear totes and try to scan it, get
Yep,
away with
yep.
it. Yeah,
Yep.
makes sense. But yeah, I want to know what he tried to take because $400. That's either like one big ticket item or a bunch of little crap.
Probably a bunch of stupid little crap. That's usually what it is. It's a bunch of nonsense that nobody needs. 90% of the time when people are stealing anything that I've ever ran into, it's just crap. It's just all just crap. Like, I can't remember. It was Clueless. Like I remember I had one lady and tripped and all the movies fell out. And the first movie I go to pick up was Clueless. I was like, "You stole Clueless?" Like, what the hell is wrong with you? I was like, I almost felt that bad where it was just like, just
Take
go.
it.
Just
Take it.
go. Like, you have problems, bigger problems than what you're about to have with me. Just go. No.
Do people still take DVDs out of the $5 bin? Like now with streaming?
I don't know.
Like with streaming?
Probably.
Like, but do you even police that at this point? Like, God, we got to get rid of this inventory because I see it's like down to like $3.
You can have it. Somebody take all this shit.
Please, I don't want to go through and check this off the inventory list. It's in the $3 bin. Because that's where we're at now. These movies are so terrible, and they're mostly on streaming anyway. So yeah, like, just take them, please. Walmart has a big garage sale out front.
Jesus, we still couldn't get rid of all that crap. There's so much junk.
I always make it a point to go down the clearance aisle. It's my favorite aisle.
You know, sometimes you find some gems in there, though.
You do.
I found a mini kegerator, like one of those like little ones with the nozzle and everything, for like
Really?
$30.
No
$30.
kidding.
I looked it up online. It's like a $200 whole getup. It's CO2 pump.
Damn.
Like, yeah, it's a good deal.
Hey,
Sweet.
that's pretty sweet.
I looked at the tag on there too. It'd been there for like 2 weeks. Nobody had bought it, and there was like
That
3 of them.
shocks me.
I was like, well, hell, like I don't know.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Need to see some more. I need to see like a Power Wheels on clearance because I gotta get a Gravedigger Power Wheels for my
Oh, yeah.
4-year-old. He saw that. Well, it was funny. We went down one aisle and there was the Gravedigger remote control car for like $60. I'm like, okay, that's pretty sweet. Maybe Christmas I'll get that. We turn around the corner and literally the first thing he sees is up on the top rack, and it's a gigantic Gravedigger he can drive. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Damn it. Here we go.
That'll be $400 well spent. Ah, damn it.
Yeah.
So yeah, now I'm just scouring the clearance aisles, hoping maybe.
Yeah. Good luck with that one.
Yeah, right.
Tony, I told you I had a new hero.
Ah, yes.
Del
Ohio
Hall
man.
from Cincinnati, Ohio drops 20 kilograms. Okay, stop. You're in Ohio and we're measuring in kilograms?
That's pretty close to Canada. So that's kind of
No,
Yeah.
no, not good enough. But kudos, you did this for Lent. So good Christian fella you are. You decided to go on a beer diet for Lent. 43-year-old man gave up food and instead consumed nothing but beer for Lent and lost 20 kilograms. Says
So-
he feels like he's in his 20s. I bet you're hammered all the time.
Yeah, you feel great. You feel drunk. Yeah, of course you feel like you're in your 20s. You can't just consume beer and live? There's no way he didn't eat food. No
Well, so he
frickin'
was doing
way.
not a single cheat. I plan to continue to lose weight through protocol of intermittent fasting and portion control. What's this dude's job? He's an Army veteran.
I hope he's like a brewmaster.
Um,
What the
yeah,
hell?
he works for the brewing company 50 west of Cincinnati. Good call. Good call.
Booyah! Okay, now it makes a little more sense. But still, like, he not even like a saltine? Bowl of noodles?
Oh, kind of have a little salt going with your beer.
Well,
man.
it's Jesus. How the hell you can't live on just liquid? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can. But it's got to
Oh
be.
God, this is
craft.
gonna be the new fad diet. Like everybody went on that carnivore diet, and everybody's doing keto.
Yeah.
I like. Oh man,
Dude.
I'm down to try a beer diet.
Keto's so. I don't know. It's just weird. Like keto, like unless you commit your entire life to keto, it doesn't work. You can't live like that. Like
You-
people
you can
do it
come
as a
at it-
crash diet.
Yeah, you come out of ketosis really easy.
Yeah, like you have to commit to it for a life, and then you're stuck there. It just makes no sense to me.
It is a good way to eat, though. I mean, even if you're not trying to like be in
Right,
ketosis
right.
necessarily, it's really just a low carb diet. It's really
Yeah.
what it is. Like,
Oh no, yeah. Like I think taking like the lazy approach to it and trying to model your diet, that's one thing. But
that's what I do. I just meat and veggies.
yeah.
That's it. I don't measure how much fat or protein. I don't give a shit. I just want some meat and veggies.
I mean that's most of my diet anyway. But I really like my carbs and my sweets.
I can't. Damn sugar hits.
Yeah. Dude,
All right.
what the fuck?
Now what?
Like, okay, so this is a real Facebook profile. Like, well, I don't know. But, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like one of those freaks that, like, uses ridiculous filters and shit. But then you go to her friend list. 239 friends. and 90% are more freaks.
Oh my god.
Like, and I just scrolled through it. Like, it's the rabbit hole goes deep.
We'll come back to that. Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Let's next story, I guess. I don't like this one, Tony. I don't like this one.
I know. I knew you'd be excited for this one.
Man sues Apple claiming iPhone turned him gay.
So why didn't you tell me?
So you think it's a choice?
I
Does Apple have that deep of a hold on
the
us?
choice is either iPhone or a phone that doesn't suck and a Samsung. Just say.
Oh. So he says this comes after an incident involving Gaycoin cryptocurrency. Wait, what?
That's
Saying he suffered
wait.
moral harm. He is asking for 1 million rubles, which is 12,000
Rubles.
pounds. He's not even asking for a lot of money. According to a copy of the complaint, homosexuality was decriminalized in Russia in 1993, but anti-gay prejudice is still widespread.
Granted.
In 2013, Russia passed legislation banning the spread of what it is described as gay propaganda.
So
Still homophobic in Russia.
there's a cryptocurrency called Gaycoin.
Right.
It was,
Yeah, Gaycoin.
so,
It's what it says. It's
this is
Gaycoin.
real? This
I
is a
guess.
real cryptocurrency. It's Gaycoin.
How many cryptos can you name?
Bitcoin.
Now two
Yeah,
for sure. Now
Now I can name two. What the hell? What makes it gay?
you know.
How can a cryptocurrency? Forget it.
Okay, so let's figure out how Apple. Well, why'd the iPhone make him gay? Let's see. I thought, in truth, how can I judge something without trying? I decided to try same-sex relationships. Now I have a boyfriend. I do not know how to explain this to my parents. He adds that his life has been changed for the worse, and he will never become normal again. Apple pushed him towards homosexuality through manipulation, he claims. The changes have caused me moral and mental harm.
Holy shit. These people are real.
That's a stretch. We went from gay crypto to my computer like freezing up.
Well, yeah, that was a given, though.
Yeah.
But,
it's
okay,
a
so
matter of time.
he uses Gaycoin on his iPhone, apparently, because that's a thing, and he thought maybe I should try a gay relationship. So he gets a boyfriend. So now he doesn't know how to tell his parents he's gay. Oh, wow. So,
It sounds like a bunch of excuse making to me.
so is he going to get the money, you think?
You know what? 12,000 pounds? What's that in American dollars like?
No, though it said the translation of rubles was 12,000 American, I think.
Yeah, it was 12,000 pounds, so that's
Oh,
euros.
okay.
Or
well,
whatever,
that's
so like
a little
it's
more.
roughly it's close, but
All right.
so it's what like $12,000-13,000? Like really?
Apple could probably afford that.
Is Russia that broke?
Yeah.
Like a million of their currency were like 12 grand? Okay. Like if I were Apple, I'd just be like, dude, shut up.
There's probably
Just
a
shut up.
reason.
Right
he
now,
was-
just shut up.
There's probably a reason he was using a cryptocurrency they called Gaycoin in the first place. Just saying.
Right?
I mean,
So, but Apple let
the
him to it.
ruble.
Adam let it. It's Apple's fault.
I can see where he's going with this. That's why I get it.
No.
Makes perfect sense when you
I
think
don't.
about it. So stupid.
It is stupid.
God, I love stupid people.
That's beyond stupid, though. I don't know. I guess it's a different culture. I just don't
No,
understand
it's
it.
not. It's just dumb. There's nothing. Oh, it's so stupid.
Oh, should we get back to sex toys at least?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. I can deal with sex toys.
Yeah, you can.
Uh-oh. There. Okay.
All
right, so-
man.
Here we go. Burglar steals a foot-long sex toy from 38-year-old woman's home.
I love the
Did you read
stock.
this one?
I started to, but what I really like is the stock photo right there of the guy in the
Ah,
ski mask picking the
stupid
lock.
ads. There we go. Come
I
back to it.
love this. I love that. The stock photo is a guy in a hoodie and a ski mask, gloves, with a paperclip trying to pick a lock.
And he's about to find a 12-inch.
So a thief who allegedly stole a 12-inch sex toy remains at large. He's not the only thing at large. Unidentified 38-year-old woman from southern Brunswick County reported the break-in last week, which she said included the theft of jewelry, coins, a makeup bag, an Amazon Fire Stick, and a foot-long electric vibrator wand. The missing items, including the $30 sex toy, are valued at $450, according to police report published on the Smoking Gun. The crime site said the victim's home measured a sizable 1,600 square foot. So let's face fact here. This is either a jealous ex-boyfriend, or B, a fucking stalker. So check your friends list, your Instagram followers, you'll find your pervert.
Well, it's an electric vibrator wand. Maybe he's just a Harry Potter fan.
No, this is one of those back
Maybe he's not like
massages.
Alakazam.
No, it's that freaking lightsaber back massager looking thing. That's what it is.
Sure. Are you sure?
Yeah,
it's
like that.
like little pointy stick. Like, maybe he was at Hogwarts and got to pick one
No.
out. And...
No, this is one of those freaking. It's got the big head. Yeah, it does have a big head. But no, this is one of those. Yeah,
It's $30. It can't be that great.
look it up. Google it. It's the electric vibe. Yeah, I'll find it.
Oh Jesus!
No, I mean I feel obligated.
It's a $30 sex toy and for 12 inches. Like I just looking
Electric
at like
vibrator
price per
wand.
square inch is not very high. It can't be that high quality of a piece of merchandise. Like
Well, no, it's a discount one, but
cheaply
yeah,
made plastic
right there.
thing to shove up your. I can't see.
It's going.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, it doesn't even. Yeah, they're not that.
Well, that's a $112 magic wand. What the hell's that thing? gonna
Well,
do?
okay, but you get the core concept. Obviously, this bitch went cheap.
Okay.
So yeah. Moral of the story is she needs to upgrade her sex box. Come on, treat your
Come on,
snatch.
lady. I think we got one more.
All right.
Unless you want to keep talking about the snatch.
Well, I mean, that's not an insertion tool. I mean, I'm sure some gals could, but it's just a super high functioning vibrator. Like that's the whole point of it. Like you can lay it on a pillow and straddle it. You can just hold it down there. You can
Is that what you do with it?
mostly.
Mostly. Okay. All right, moving on.
I do have a funny story about it, but it's not mine, and I'm not going to share it here. I'll tell you off air.
Okay. Lindsay's sitting there like
Yeah.
covering her.
No,
she's like,
we do not have
she's like,
one of those.
oh, you better not tell chicken.
No, we don't actually have one of those. I do feel like I need to get one though. They're obviously very high in demand. People are
Hey, pretty cheap,
breaking
man.
in
$30
and
bucks.
stealing them.
I bet Costco has some.
Yeah, so I found this one interesting because this is me telling you Walmart needs to step their game up, bud. Like, come on, this is major league here.
Yeah, Walmart's supposed to be like the white trash shopper's paradise.
Yeah.
Costco's
Here's
taking
this.
shit from us now.
Yeah, this is amazing. Advent
Costco
calendar.
is selling an advent calendar filled with 24 cans of beer. It's the most wonderful time for a beer.
So yeah, you can either A, have 2 beers a day for the 12 days of Christmas, or you can share a beer with a loved one for the 12 days of Christmas. This is amazing. Like, I am so excited. Like, there's a Costco in Lincoln. I'm definitely checking this out. I'm so excited. But I'm really curious what kind of beer it is, because it said...
It's a German.
Oh, okay.
Premium imported German.
Okay. No, that's even better, because I was assuming it was going to be that god-awful Kirkland Light that is like their store brand. Kirkland. Awful. Awful beer.
$60.
$60. Okay.
That's why Walmart isn't doing it. Ain't
Well.
nobody buying that at Walmart.
Hey.
Nobody's buying a $60 case of beer. That's stupid.
No, but they could sell a case of beer for like $20 in an advent calendar.
I could buy a case of good beer for $20 and enjoy it.
Yeah, but like, what if like Keystone Light decided to do something like this? Walmart would stock that.
Yeah, but it would only be like $14.95,
Yeah,
and it'd be 30 of the sons of bitches.
Yeah, and it still wouldn't be worth that much.
No, it wouldn't.
How about Natter Days? You had a Natter Day?
No.
You haven't?
I've never been I can't, just any nat. Like, ugh.
Keystone? No. It's terrible.
I've drank
It
a lot
is.
of bad beer in my day, and I'm, ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to say that I have stapled myself into the beer community far enough along in, I don't know, my life and my career that I will never go back to that shitty beer again. I don't care how bad my life gets. I've moved on. I can't do it. I can't do the old muds. I can't do the Miller High Life Lights. Like, no, I've moved on.
Oh, Highlight
I might have one
Light.
for
Ugh.
nostalgia once in a while, just for nostalgia. But no,
High
you're
Life
never gonna.
Light, no.
Yeah, no, can't do it.
I
I'll
couldn't even
have
do
a PBR because I was before hipsters thought PBR was cool. I actually drank PBR. That shit was good. Schlitz is actually good.
High Life Light was like the High Life Light in a can is the absolute like just worst tasting shit.
Especially when it was warm.
Well, yeah, it was
party
always frickin' warm, always.
Yeah. It
I
took
don't
like
think-
5 before you couldn't taste it.
Yeah, I don't think you can actually get those cans cold. I don't think you can.
It's impossible.
I don't think
they
get
have
cold.
like little sun particles hooked up to them, so they're always burning.
Like I'll do a High Life in a bottle, but High Life Light in a can? Oh, hell no. Yeah, that Kirkland Costco brand of beer is just not good. It's not good.
Ugh.
Oh man, my favorite was back.
Remember,
before-
Walmart tried to do Rockdale.
Oh yeah, that
It was
stuff
like
was
a case of beer
terrible.
for $10.
Yeah, that was awful shit. Awful. And
It was like a crappy Busch Light.
there was one called like Mountain Crest. And the one at Pomida back in the day. Beer 30.
Pomida, shout out! Wow.
Yeah, Beer 30 Light. You remember
Oh,
when
yeah,
I got
remember
that?
shit.
Oh my god, I got it for like $10 for a 30 pack. And I was so excited. I had one and it was the most watered down pile of crap I've ever. Way worse than Miller High Life Light. I still have an unopened can of that sitting up on my shelf. Just because
I remember right before Pomida shut down, they were starting to get in some good, not like good beers, but they were like trying some different things. And we used to be able to go get Bud Dry. At
Yeah!
Pomida.
Oh my god, the Bud Dry was so good. They were the only place that had it. Go up there just for that. Then we were idiots and let other people at the party drink it and they'd waste it.
Yeah. Bastards.
Tonight I'm enjoying a Lucky Bucket.
Yeah.
Shout out to La Vista.
Yeah, nothing fun for me. I got like skinny chick beer.
Oh, I can't. Oh my god, I can't even do that. I can't do
I have
that.
to.
I can't do the ultras anymore. I don't know why. Lindsay still likes them. I'm not a. I can't do.
I don't like them. I just like I don't know.
Something about it. Like I can't do Bud Light anymore. I can't. I don't know. They changed the recipe and it tastes like shit now. They did. They started using fucking rice instead of, the traditional stuff. And, we don't like corn syrup. It's evil now. It just tastes like dog shit. Budweiser's the same way. I had 2 Budweisers up at the V the other night. And I had the worst fucking headache the next day. Because it's that fucking rice that they put in the recipe now. Oh, just terrible. Just awful.
Stick me to some Guinness.
I say, if I'm going to go for cheap Anheuser Busch, I'd gladly get Busch Light now. Like, it tastes better. It actually tastes better now.
I guess I don't know. I don't drink Bud Light, so like I used to all the time.
Yeah, I did too. and it's
Got too much sugar.
yeah,
Too high in carbs.
it just tastes foamy. I don't know. It's not good. It's just not good.
Not good.
I drink a lot of Rolling Rock now. I like Rolling Rock. I don't know why.
Rolling Rock's good beer.
Yeah, a lot of people hate it. A lot of people freaking hate it, and I think that's why I like it.
Good, then they won't drink it.
Yeah, that's exactly. I like that. I like my Lucky Buckets. There's a Cross Strain Brewing kind of over in La Vista as well. They got a really good lager. I just random shit that mostly people won't enjoy. I got a 12-pack of Yingling Golden Lager. I have not cracked into yet. Can't get that anywhere except the fucking East Coast. I haven't cracked into it yet because I only got 12. I thought I was gonna have it for Husker football season, but I haven't really had the reason to celebrate much yet.
Yeah, good segue. What are your thoughts? So,
Yeah.
sounds like we're day to day on Adrian Martinez, whether he's going to come back or not. Oh, you get online and so many people are hugging on Noah Vedrill's dick, and
God damn.
like everybody's like, oh yeah, no, he was 2 of 5. He had one really good pass.
So yeah, the
Calm down.
backup quarterback's always the most popular guy on the team.
Yep.
And once they actually have to start playing, people immediately turn on them.
So the one thing that surprised me, because he only played like a quarter and a half.
Yeah. Not much.
He was our second highest rusher in the game.
See, there it is. Like, what I don't care about his passing. Like, he's a backup. His passing is either going to look like shit or it's going to look amazing in comparison. What I liked about his play at quarterback was the fact that he didn't hesitate
Yeah, it was
to
no
run
nonsense.
the ball when it
He was like,
open.
"Hey, look, there's a hole. Go."
Yeah, he saw a hole. He went with it. He's like, I'm not going to waste my time dancing around, getting plowed. There's a hole. I'm taking it. I'm gaining yards. I'm going to keep the drive alive. But was that a I'm just waiting in the wing for my chance, or was that a flash in the pan? If we have to play him against Minnesota, we'll find out.
Yeah. So, Minnesota,
They're not good.
They're not, but they're undefeated.
They're not.
They got some hype behind them.
Oh shit! They've had hype ever since PJ Fleck came in, and he hasn't done shit there yet. Great, they got an undefeated record. Awesome. That's just gonna make us look better when we hang, almost 40 points on them.
You think so? 40?
Yep. Honestly, I'm guessing about 38. Honestly, final score about 38-21. That's kind of what I'm feeling.
So, points per game, they're at 35. We're at 28. Passing yards are at 250.
They haven't
we're
played
at 219.
anybody.
Rushing
We've played
yards. We got them
teams.
beating rushing yards.
That's not saying much. That's really bad for them if we've got them beat on rushing yards, considering some of our performances.
Yeah, well, ours are padded a little bit because of a couple of good performances.
I was going to
we're
say,
at
yeah, like
96.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, they're a decent team. They're not the team that people thought they were going to be, because some people thought that they were a favorite to win the West, and they're not even close to that good. Like, Northwestern, okay, so the Northwestern game, we won 13-10. We barely won on a field goal that basically got tipped. And we got lucky to not go to overtime and piss it down our leg in overtime like we would have guaranteed done. We got out of there with a win. But that's the thing. If you look at the series between Nebraska and Northwestern, the road team almost always wins. We have beaten Northwestern only twice now at home. And they've never beaten us at home.
Right.
So, I don't know. That is just one of those teams that it doesn't matter how good we are, how bad we are, vice versa. They're just going to play us tough every damn time we meet. We've only had one game where we comfortably beat them since 2011 in eight tries. So, no, that's not really a good measuring stick. Minnesota, on the other hand, has only really smacked us around, twice? Maybe? We actually do very well historically scoring points on Minnesota.
Yeah, and yeah, you're right on their first 5 games. So game 1 against South Dakota State
Yeah.
University. That
They damn
juggernaut.
near lost to them.
Yeah, it was 28-21. That
Yeah.
juggernaut of a team. Fresno State, they only won by 3 points.
Yeah.
Georgia Southern only won by 3 points.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, they beat Purdue
Well,
by 1 touchdown.
that's because Purdue lost their stud. What's his name? I can't think of it.
And then they went on. They handled Illinois pretty well, 40-17. And then yeah, now it's time for us to match
we're
up. So
sadly
who's gonna be more disappointing then? Like,
Well,
that's what this
yeah.
game is.
sadly
Who's going to
we're-
be the most disappointing team to come onto the field?
Well, unfortunately, we're the toughest team that they have to play yet. Like, no, they have not played a team of our caliber, and we're not that damn good. So
That's not good.
no, it's not. But they're gonna stumble here, big time. Like I'm telling you.
Here's their hopes: is if they get past us and somehow pull this off, then they have Rutgers, which is winnable for
Yeah, oh,
them,
yeah.
and then they
They'll
have
win that.
Maryland. They have Maryland, which is winnable.
Yep.
They could go into a playing Penn State at home, being 8-0.
They won't. They won't.
Even if we beat them, they could still go into playing that game 7-1.
And they will get the absolute crap kicked out of them by Penn State. It's not even going to be close.
And then they go to Iowa, and then they
Iowa
go
will
to
beat 'em.
Northwestern, and then Wisconsin comes to visit them. So, like, the end of their season is, oh my god, it's going to be terrible.
Like, they're probably going to be 8-4 or 9-3 when it's all said and done. Like, good for you, good start, but they're still not even close to being there yet. Like, they're not in any better shape than we are, and they've had.
This is
Fleck
probably
longer.
the easiest year of their schedule they're ever
Yeah.
going to have.
Yeah, and it's not going to produce anything. And I don't know. I'm not scared about this one. I think the spread was 17.5.
Wow. I don't know. I can't cover the Husker spread. Like, I just can't.
I don't know.
We disappoint every week.
But I think I don't know. We seem to use Minnesota as our coming out party every time we need to.
After they beat us that one time, now we just like, you know what?
Well, yeah. Do you remember it was it Riley's first year? Minnesota was the game where they finally notched that win,
Yeah.
that big win they needed, and everybody's like, "Oh, this is the turning point." It's Minnesota. It's always Minnesota. We kind of turn things around. So, after a very lackluster win against Northwestern, this is probably the game where we dump a bunch of points and yards on a team.
Sure. Let's talk future of the Big Ten West. So,
All right.
so right now leading the Big Ten West is Wisconsin, Minnesota, because they're both 5-0 with two conference wins. We are right behind them, 2-1 in conference play. Iowa's 1-1, and then Northwestern 0-3, Illinois 0-2, and Purdue's 0-2. So this isn't it's not that it's impossible. But obviously, we gotta see Wisconsin going down a couple times and us really turning it around. So, do you see this being a possibility? We got Wisconsin. Let's see, who do they play this week? Michigan State, which tends.
No.
I don't see them going down that one. I don't see them going down against Illinois. They have to play at Ohio State,
Yep.
and then they have Iowa coming to them. 2 potential back-to-back losses for them if Iowa can pull their crap together. What are your thoughts?
So, yeah, obviously, Minnesota being tied with Wisconsin is just a complete...
That's hilarious, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a false flag. No, not even close. Wisconsin is not going to beat Ohio State. I don't think they can.
They don't have the caliber of players that Ohio State does. Ohio State's on a whole nother level. They showed that 2-3 weeks in a row now.
Yeah, like Wisconsin's playing damn good football, and they look impressive. But my God, Ohio State's just a whole nother level from that. So no, Going to Columbus, no, they're not going to win that game. And if they come out of that beat up enough, Iowa could have just enough in the tank to pull out a win. So, sure, Wisconsin ends with 2 losses, and let's say Nebraska somehow rallies and just, let's say a miracle happens. And we somehow manage to win the West Division. Do you really want to?
Okay.
Honest question. Do you really want to play Ohio State again?
No.
No. No. Fuck no. Not this year. They are too damn good, and we are just woefully inconsistent. It's no. I don't need another 70-31 smackdown in a conference title game to tell me, yeah, you're not there yet. No shit. I don't need that.
So here's what it's going to boil down to. So we've got one conference loss. Wisconsin's going to lose to Ohio State. Say both Wisconsin and Nebraska take out Iowa.
Yeah.
It comes down to November 16th, Wisconsin-Nebraska game.
Wisconsin.
In Lincoln.
Wisconsin. I'm not, no. You're not going to say anything that can convince me.
That's the deciding game, though. That's all I'm calling out. That's going to be if we hold out and do what we should do the rest of the season and can hold off against Iowa, that's the game. That's what makes the Big Ten West.
Yeah, head to head. But you can't say anything that convince me right now that Nebraska has a snowball's chance in hell of stopping Wisconsin from running up and down the field on us. Like, they're just too damn good running the ball. We cannot stop that.
Ugly.
Yeah. I'm not even looking forward to that a little bit. It's going to be bad. Like, we might be more fine-tuned by that game. And watch, it'll be that game that we get our hopes up. Maybe it'll be close heading into the fourth.
27-14 we lose.
Yeah. And we're still
It'd be a moral victory then.
No, it wouldn't. No, it would, because it's fucking Wisconsin, and all they do is make us look like they're bitch. I am so damn tired of it. I'm so ready for Wisconsin to suck one year and just hang 80 damn points on those pricks. Sorry, Wisconsinites. Not.
Badgers. Goddamn Badgers.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be a Wisconsin-Ohio State rematch. I don't even think there's any question at this point. If I was a Wisconsin or Buckeye fan, I'd be booking my flight to go see that game in Indy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's kind of depressing, but
yeah, it is.
That's Husker football this year. Okay.
Yeah, God. 13 frickin' points. Give me a break.
Yeah. I've done a pretty good job just staying off Facebook on Saturday.
You have to. It's so just filled to the brim with stupid people.
Yeah, it's poison.
That's why I stick to the message board, because at least the stupid people get run off.
Oh, I don't know. You tell me some terrible stories about that message.
Oh, dude. But that's part of the fun. Like, the pricks that are able to snake around the rules and be trolls that don't get booted. It's fun to mess with them. It's fun to go back and forth. So they know what they're doing, at least. It's better than the people I saw on that group you added me to. Some of the status update. Oh, my God. I can't believe those people exist still.
Oh, yeah.
It's terrible.
That's why I like that one, because I'm like, oh, my God, okay.
I'm embarrassed to be a fan sometimes, some of the stuff I read there.
I can't remember. Somebody posted something on there. They were crying about the high snaps, which we all know has been an issue this year.
Yes.
And somebody posts, I don't understand why he's still playing center. And I'm like, well, maybe because the backup center is even fucking worse. Like, you ever think of that? Maybe he can't block. Like, at least this dude can block. Yeah, he might throw a high sometimes, but he can block, and he can keep that guy from tackling you. Like, you got to start weighing your options. I'm like, nobody goes into a football game being a coach going, hey, you know what? Let's put the shitty guy at center and see what happens. Like, what the fuck, people? Like, think your thoughts through to the
No.
end. Like, test them out on somebody. Like, go find somebody that's halfway intelligent and spit your dumb juice out into the air and see what comes back before you put it on Facebook. It'd be great.
The guy that commented on your shit and said the fans have no importance when it comes to recruit making their decision.
Yeah, I just
Are you
stopped
shitting
right
me?
there. I saw he was friends with Janunzio, so I just quit talking.
Oh, even better. Oh, that's great.
I saw we had one mutual friend that was like Chris Janunzio.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that makes sense now.
Oh, yeah, because he couldn't wait to pull out the coach. I've been a coach card. I'm like, I didn't even bother to ask. Of what?
Yep. Yeah.
I don't care. You're
Little
an
League
idiot.
Soccer
You're an idiot if
something,
you
I don't
think the fans have no impact on these recruits committing Nebraska. It has a huge effect. They've said as much over and over and over. Every year you hear about it. You see it. And then I show them proof.
Rabble.
Oh my God, it's just beautiful. Like the hills people will die on before admitting defeat. It's great.
Oh, yeah. It's a sad world.
It is.
I don't know.
sad.
I'm ready for another weekend of it, I guess. That's what I'm looking for.
And I'll be off about time for kickoff. I'll come home and
I think it's another night game this week.
I think it's 6:30 this week, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
6:30 or 7:30. So it'll be a good time.
Yay.
I don't have to drive 5 hours across the state to come home and sit
No.
down, so that'll be nice.
No, we're pretty close to bowl eligibility, so that's all that matters at this point.
Yeah. 2 more wins, we can go bowling.
I'll take it.
That's all we need.
I will take it.
It's
at this point.
a doable 2 wins. It really is. I see 2
Oh,
more
yeah.
losses. I see 2 losses. Wisconsin and Iowa are likely going to be losses.
Oh
for
yeah,
us.
probably. But Indiana, Maryland, Minnesota,
Should be able to handle it.
Should finish 7-5. It's not the end of the world.
Hey, we said that in week 2?
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
be surprised. Don't be surprised if we end up 7-5. Don't get
Yeah.
your panties in a wad.
Pretty
Calm
much. Yeah.
No, but everybody's panties are in a wad. We already have as many wins this year as we did last year, so
Yeah.
it can't get worse, right?
It is progress, and I mean
It literally can't get worse.
no, it can't. It is minimal progress, but and I mean minimal, but it is still progress.
Yeah.
All right, is that about wrap her up?
Yeah, shit, man. I don't think that was kind of fun. I like going through those stories. We'll have to do that again. So
Yeah.
Epic 20.
Yes.
I don't know. What do you want to do next week?
Do we dive back down a conspiracy hole? It's probably too early to do politics again.
Oh Jesus. We could always do a conspiracy hole or pulling up some old crazy murder mystery or something. I'm sure we can
All right.
pull something out of the middle of nowhere. We did the Lisa Lamb, we did the Dyatlov, and since then we haven't really done any of those like, hey, people died and nobody knows why things. So
Yeah. All right.
that may be fun.
Yeah, let's do something like that.
Yeah. Well, last week was a good one. It's already probably one of our better trending within I don't know, like 2-3 days. It was one of our most viewed with the highest amount of minutes within 48 hours. Like,
Good.
so good start to it, even without my ad. Thanks, Zuckerberg.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to do an ad, see if it'll let me.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, Zuckerberg gets the first C word. We don't. Next podcast, if we don't get this figured out by the next podcast, that's
Yeah.
gonna be the first time I drop the C word. It's going to Zuckerberg.
All right, perfect. I like it. That's a good cliffhanger. Good reason to tune in next week.
Yeah.
Potentially see Zuckerberg get C-bombed.
I'll probably go off, but
Perfect. Hey, that's fine.
yeah,
It'll be great.
yeah. I'll find something. maybe he'll comply. You better comply, Zuckerberg.
Yeah. He
Telling
gives
you.
a shit about us.
Yeah, no shit. I just know Tony loves to fucking cuddle.
I do. I fucking love to cuddle. It's the best. Big spoon, little spoon, upside down spoon. I don't care. Throw me in the drawer. I'm ready.
Needle and spoon. No.
What? What? Was that a heroin reference?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
fuck,
You want
man?
a lighter and needle?
Jesus.
You're just.
I was saying nursery rhyme. The dish ran away with the spoon. You're dropping the fucking heroin reference.
That's how this whole night's been.
Yeah. All right. That's fair. Fair
Oh.
point.
Jesus.
All right. We've
Well,
got
I'm
about
gonna
an hour
I'm
and
gonna
a
look up
half.
some old men on Snapchat and see if I can't make them with them. So.
I got nothing.
All right, that wraps this up.
Yes.
Appreciate y'all tuning in. Like, share, subscribe. As always, Tony. And last words.
Lucky bucket. Thank
Lucky
you.
bucket. Love you.
Yeah.
Bye.